Hello everyone. We're going to do some examples on the standard NF 5.4a. This looks like it's going to be a problem and it looks a little confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, this is actually a very, very simple mathematical concept. It's all it really takes is you to just really look at the problems and see what matches. It's kind of like a matching game, okay? So I'm going to start doing the example and talk through the process. And then I'm going to have you guys, I want you guys to pause every now and then and try and see what the answer is going to be. There's 5 examples, okay? So let's start with number 1. The directions say, determine which option best represents the fraction model. So these are fraction models. You have them A, B, C, D. They're models that represent the fraction problem, okay? And that's all it is. You're not solving it. You're just trying to find the model that best represents that fraction problem, okay? So number 1 says, which fraction model best represents 4 times 1 over 5? So the numbers that we're looking at here are 4 and 1 over 5, okay? So those are the numbers that we're looking at. So it should be 4 actual models, right? And each one should have 1/5, right? So one should be shaded. I should put SH shaded, and 5 total. Okay, let's put tot. So looking at this, which one shows only 4 models? So I'm looking at B. B only shows 1 model, right? Right, that only shows 1. So it can't be B. C shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this is 4, right? So it can't be C. And D shows 1, 2, 3. Once again, has to be 4. A is the only one that shows 4 models. 1, 2, 3, 4. A is actually our right answer. We looked at there's 4 models, right? There's 1, 2, 3. So that's a really bad 3. 4. And how many are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And how many are shaded? 1 out of 5 are shaded. So there's 4 models, and in each model it's 1/5. So A represents 4 times 1 over 5. You guys see that? There's 4 models here. In each model there's 5. Let me see if I can. Right? You see there's 5 in here. And of the 5, only 1 is shaded. That's all this is. Okay? It's very simple. This should not be a difficult concept. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's do number 2. You might still be getting it. It might still not make so much sense. So let's look at number 2. Okay? And this is exactly how you're going to see it on the benchmark. Exactly. Okay? The only thing that's changed is the numbers and examples. But it's going to look exactly like this. Okay? So, which best represents, I want to highlight this a different color, 3 times 1/2. So how many should we be looking for? How many models, right? We should be looking for 3. And then in each model, there should be 2 with 1 shaded, right? So, once again, how many models are here? 2. How many models are here? 2. Here, 2. D is the only one that has 3 models, right? You got 1, 2, 3. And just to double check, how many are in each one? 2, right? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And of the 2, how many are shaded? 1 out of 2, right? So D represents 3 times 1 over 2. That's all it is, you guys. It's really, really simple, okay? All right, we got 3 more problems. If you still don't understand this, this might be a good time to write down a question to ask me tomorrow, okay? Or ask me on the next school day. So let's go ahead. Let's look at number 3. I'm going to pause it and give you guys a chance to solve it yourself, okay? So it says, which fraction model best represents 5/8 times 5? Go ahead and pause and see if you can find the fraction model that best represents 5/8 times 5. Okay, remember the whole number represents how many of the models you're going to see. The fraction represents, right, the numerator represents how many shaded. The denominator represents the total in each of those boxes. Okay, go ahead and pause. So hopefully you paused, right? And if you got it right, congratulations. If you still need more help, that's awesome. You can definitely look and see. Maybe you just wanted to see what's going on. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's go over it. How many are we looking at? How many should there be? 5, right? So C, how many are in C? 4, right? D also has 4. And A has 8. So you can pretty much tell right away that just that first number 5, if you find one that only has 5, like B, that's going to be your answer. And looking at the fraction here, 5/8, well, how many are in each box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I can't really click on that. My dots might not go in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of that, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 models, 8 in each one, and 5 of the 8 are shaded. That's 5 times 5 over 8. B is my answer. Okay? Hopefully you guys got that right. If you didn't, that's okay. Hopefully you learned what you did wrong. Let's go ahead and let's do number 4. Number 4 says, which fraction model best represents 4 times 2 over 6? I'm going to go ahead and pause it and see if you can find the answer. So, hopefully you got the answer, or maybe you just want to see how to do it. What are we looking for here? How many of the boxes are there going to be? 4, right? Which is the only one that shows 4 here? A shows 2, B shows 2, C shows 3, D shows 4, right? And how many are in each box here, or model? 6, right? And how many are shaded? 2 out of the 6. So D is the answer. It represents 4 times 2 over 6. There's 4 total. In each box, there's 6. And in the shaded are 2, right? All right, that's number 4. We got one more problem. And if this still isn't making sense, you should pause and you should write down a question to ask me tomorrow or the next school day. Number 5. If you want to pause here, you can. Okay. Which fraction model best represents 4 times 3 over 4? So how many are we looking for here? 4 models. And in each model, there should be 4 little boxes, and 3 of the 4 should be shaded, right? So I see B is the only one that has 4 total, right? And I also see that there's 4 boxes, and of the 4, 3 are shaded. So B is our answer. B represents 4 times 3 over 4. And that's it, you guys. That's really all we're doing. That's all the practice I think you'll even need. We'll probably do one more thing in class, and then we're going to test you in the benchmark. Okay? So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.